Just be here, back to a new Gumball review, and we are back, and we are beginning season 2 of the wonderfully weird world of Gumball. But overall, season 8 of, if we count the other 6 seasons, or the first season of the wonderfully weird world, and the other 6 seasons of the amazing world of Gumball. Again, overall, season 8 of Gumball altogether, but season 2 of the wonderfully weird world of Gumball. And yeah, this season starts really interesting. And yeah, we start with the first 2 episodes. And yeah, it starts with Gumball and Darwin looking at these pictures and capturing everybody's really good side, and Larry, though. And then, Miss Simeon, which, yeah, Gumball's soul comes out of his body when he figures out that's Miss Simeon. And yeah, Darwin is wanting to be doing a job of the yearbook, but they reject him. Of course, they reject him. And yeah, Banana Joe is taking pictures of his butt. And yeah, we see Wasami and the others. I think it's Claire. I think that's her name. And Terry doing some magic. And yeah, talking about this yearbook and the power that, like, yeah, what is wrong with this on yearbook? And then yeah, we get a fart joke with Hector just farting and making this guy melt. And yeah, the book is floating, and it's actually Darwin that's actually making it float, and they actually think that he can actually help them. And yeah, Banana Joe's is taking pictures of his butt on the printer. And yeah, they're making Terry float, and yeah, they're like, when they say that they're witches, they're confused, like, aren't you terrified? But of course he's not, because obviously his girlfriend is literally a ghost, right? And yeah, they're saying that witch hats and mop or brooms are offensive. And then they go into this forest and doing this ritual and taking apart of each other. And yeah, I don't know what this thing is that Darwin spits out, but he puts a scale inside of the cup, and they all drink from it as well, and what they desire. And yeah, trying to figure out an outfit for Darwin to wear, and getting those 2 egg nerds, yeah, having a literal egg being cracked and them getting arrested, and doing more costumes, and Leslie losing all of his flowers and changing the pictures on the board, and more costumes, and eventually, like, yeah, Darwin, though, and the others as well. And yeah, Gumball just coming over to Darwin, and him just ending up puking out frogs out of him. And yeah, Wasami is literally taking things out of hand, like socking Darwin. And yeah, Sia's wanting more. And yeah, the others are really thinking she's taking this way too far. And yeah, setting Terry on fire, which yeah, ended up putting her out. And yeah, Sia's going absolute mad with power. And then yeah, we see on the yearbook, we say, ugh, yeah, that is not a really good look. Which apparently, yeah, C is upset because of the picture. And yeah, they're having to go and stop her, which C is out of control, and making Tobias run into the lockers, getting Jamie into the underworld of what it seems, and nothing happens with Gumball. And then Darwin and the others come to try to stop Wasami, and it seems like when they use their powers, it seems like it reflects, but it wasn't. It was going on to the book, and yeah, it changes the picture, and see, absolutely, it feels so bad, and yeah, gets rid of the book, and gets everything back to normal. Which with Gumball, nothing even happens still, and yeah, Darwin thinks that he's done with the whole group, you know, doing this whole kind of group thing. And then we see these vampires, which wondering if Darwin would want to join them, and he's like, yes. But then Gumball gonna be saying that he can just fill in for him. Yeah, very interesting way to start season 8 of Gumball overall, but season 2 of the wonderfully weird world of Gumball. And then we go to the next episode of this review, and it is another creepy one, especially revolving Sarah and her obsession. Well, not entirely creepy, I would say, but still has some creepy moments, I would say, when it comes to Sarah. Because, her creepy obsession with Gumball and Darwin, of her stalking them and stuff. But yeah, it starts with Gumball and Darwin just saying all these different movies that they've seen, and just scrolling and scrolling, and then they come to realize that they have not seen Sarah in quite some time, and their posts have not got any likes or comments. And apparently, it does not show who's actually following Gumball and Darwin, and that Sarah has unfollowed them, and that hurts them mentally, of what it seems. And yeah, we just see these very creepy things when it comes to Sarah, like her just watching them, stalking them, breathing as well, like a stalker would do. Like, yeah, she is just creepy. Even when Gumball is trying to take a bath, and just all these different things too. Even on the moon, even on a plane, even riding with them, even ice cream, even in the bathroom, everywhere, literally everywhere, she stalks them. And yeah, of course, they're like, we're happy that she's unfollowed us. But then they come to realize of how they probably missed her creepy obsession. And yeah, they're just starting to feel bad as well, and trying to do what they can to get Sarah to be stalking them again, and even going over to her and showing this new boy apparently that she likes, and it blows them away. And they're trying to think of some ideas, and yeah, one idea involves NIEs just walking back out of the room, and then they think of a bigger budget or a better budget, and yeah, I just like the animation here, and trying to turn, but then end up just going outside and trying to think of some other ideas, and yeah, very gross looking thing here, which it doesn't work, and then going in these toilets and just again just trying to figure out what is keeping Sarah from not stalking them, and thinking that it's that guy that she sewed. And then, yeah, Darwin's heart just doing this power move and literally causing his head to come out, and them just screaming. And then just driving the bus and almost hitting Sarah and like more cliffhangers. Like changing the genders and stuff and doing all these other different things. The whole relationships. Penny is like, this relationship is over. And Leslie's like, this is, or mine is too with you. And just slaps him. And then Darwin is like, and this one's just begun, and pulled out a ring. And then Carrie is like, right before your life is about to end, to Darwin. And then just doing all these different weird things, like more explosions as well. Like, just trying to do everything they can, even begging Sarah, like, what they'll do whatever they want. And even, like, getting dark as well, taking out that guy on the picture if they have to. But apparently, Sarah shows that he is AI generated. Yeah, they actually say AI in the episode. And this was her plan the whole time. This was her whole plan. And she gets all creepy again. And yeah, of course, Darwin is like, yay, Sarah's back. And I just now starting to realize how creepy this is. And yeah, getting chased by Sarah yet again. And having to go back up and yeah, Z is just starting to be all creepy like again, and even the lights are off and just flickering as well while Z's coming and being all creepy. Like, yeah, Sarah's just so creepy, and they're running, going through these houses, even their own house, passing Nicole, passing Richard, and Z's under their seats in the bed, and having to ask these different questions, and they're like, "This is so stupid." And yeah, C is starting to like them again, stalk them again, and then they're like going back to the whole switching to the channels, and Sarah just braving and watching through the window, braving very creepily. So yeah, Sarah is back to stalking and being very obsessive again. But yeah, really good beginning, I would say. A really good start, I would say, to season 8 slash season 2 of the Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball. Definitely like to know what y'all think. I'm gonna close this book because it's fun.